Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. Royce. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be on. Great challenge, time to perfection. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Swung over. Now it's Hazard. And smartly reclaimed. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Osimhen. Now it's Messi. And he's let fly!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's in a great position here. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Rafinha. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And he plays one through. He is through here! Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Olise! Harmlessly behind. Now, can they get him away? And it's Royce. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Taken back almost at once. Can he get it through? Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Osimhen. Not the most accurate pass. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Osimhen. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. Royce. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a little off target. Zubimendi. Osimhen. Royce. He has found a way through. He's cut it out. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 10, Messi.
Well, the first half brought no goals.
14, Olise. Coming on the field,
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Number 22, Palmer. Number 9,
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that, and he's lost his man here. He's one-on-one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gnabry plays it in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Great ball if he can get there. He's free, he has got space. And it's Hazard. And he was alert to it. It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Caceres clears. Rafinha looking for the run. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Zico.
Guardiola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Fired deep towards... Oh, what a climb! Nagatomo gets it away. That's a good ball. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Hazard gets into a good position. Rafinha. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So what can they make of this? Hazard. Royce. Azar. Great vision. Caceres spots it and intercepts. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Subimendi. Ball played for Zico. Now it's Mbappe. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's there to retrieve it. Tries from a long way out. Superb from Conte! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Look, sometimes when they're hit that well, there's nothing going to stop it. You have to acknowledge the ferocity.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. In towards the back stick. Haaland. And for a moment, time stood still. This is their second corner of the game.
Manchester United really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's on it. Can he get away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Hazard. Haaland! Haaland! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked... And that will be it. Arsenal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And that gets things running.
This guy, Ricky Pooch, is someone who really comes alive between the lines.
Well, he's got the right pedigree, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got everything you need to be successful in that role. He's a willing runner and enjoys switching positions during the game. To get the best out of him, you want him to play with the ball at his feet, so he can pick out his teammates making those runs, playing through the opposition's press. That's what he's great at.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Good running, strong and purposeful. He has found a way through. Bullish header! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a good foot in there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. Driving forward. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Ricky Pooch. Well, they could break here. Ricky Pooch. And it's played in. Oh, smashing header! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
He's got tall. It's in. Right back in the game. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Guardiola.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he can clear it away. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. Threads one in. Messi. It's a threatening ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Serginho goes on a charge down the left, and he plays one through. Hernandez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Subimendi. Adams gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Adams goes long. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Saliba. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Messi. Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Has a look and plays it forward. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Van Basten. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
2 added minutes.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now this could be a chance. They're urging him to shoot. Valverde. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. He's onside! That is a brilliant interception. And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 27, Serginho.
And the second half gets underway.
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Osimhen. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a really well-measured ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. Fired deep towards the back post. And smartly... Mbappe! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Ronaldinho. Ricky Puig plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he welcomes it in, and he
The
shoots!
attendance for this match was 62,000.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Osimhen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's worked it through. Oh, this is a great, real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That pass has been well intercepted. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Van Basten. Valverde. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Rodri tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Osimhen. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well played right into his path. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, they've got it again. Shot could be on.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he plays one through. And he's onside. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Osimhen. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He is through, he's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Shot, surely! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. It's loose, and there's a race, and the shot! Manchester United take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous! Played into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Spread it left. In again. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. Pinches it off him. And now the breakaway. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe, and he's can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Applies the finish! Well, there's the clearance. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp. Rafinha knocks it into space. Great work on the overlap. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. A probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Casemiro. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Sane in acres of space out wide. Now it's Osimhen, and he's been shifted off it. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Sané. Good ball over the top. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Serginho.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 10.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great chance! And he's there to belt it away. And the pass is intercepted. Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Oh, red. Nice interception. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. It's gone for a throw-in. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. And this is Zico. Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Zico. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! In for the pieces! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. Casemiro. Tries from distance. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Sané. Oh, this is a terrific run. Sané! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Casemiro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Not the most accurate pass. Osimhen.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Out to the right. Messi gets into some space. That's very neat.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Zico. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Takes a shot! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's got away. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Osimhen. Bellingham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sane! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Sané can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Looking for options for movement. He can get that clear. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Vardiol does well to get it back. Mbappe, there's the shot! That is ended up... He's having a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Hazard. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Quality ball. Can he get it through? Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Zico! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that is expertly dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Zico. He's gone for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bastoni. Rafinha. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. It's Dembele! It's fallen loose again. That was mighty close. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. And he's running through. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology. And the shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looks to the other side. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15 será sustituido por el dorsal 25. Fernando Torres. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That gets things going for the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Azar, spread it left. Kuhn gets rid without sophistication. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Khan sends that a long way. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Foden. Shot at goal! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Oh, that's ambitious. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Guardiola gets good distance on
La
it.
asistencia a este partido asciende a
That's a throw.
96.847 espectadores.
Almost an hour gone. And here's Messi. Spread out to the left. Foden. Driving forward. Foden going full tilt down the right-hand side. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi. And Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zubimendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, played right into his path. And that's put paid to a promising move. Foden, and he welcomes it in. Cannavaro threads one in. And here's Osimhen. Hakimi knocks it into space. And it's Azar. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Guardiola. Now it's Zico. He has found the way through. Zico! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's gone loose. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Hakimi, Zubimendi spots it and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Guardiola. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. And it's been given away. Foden. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Dembele is herring after that one. Well, played right into his path. And he welcomes it in. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's had it nicked away. Saliba.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe. Well, there's a probing ball. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That is good alertness. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's picked his way through. Shot could be... Big chance! Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's... And the shot! He's scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Salah! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mohamed Salah really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kane. Oh, good spread. Now Salah. That's a good run he's making there.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Zico wins the duel this time. And that's gone loose. And here's Petkovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Decent chance! Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space here. And it's Messi. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment. Oh no, what has happened here? That's rather hopeful. It's there! And that is goal number 20. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped...
And a chance! And again! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kuhn punts it upfield. He won't be happy with that one. Salah. Mohamed Salah going full tilt down the right-hand side. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Big chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. This is the time you need that pace.
Gives it back. And here's Petkovic. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol. Zubimendi. And it's Serginho. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is through here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out towards the flank. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. And here's Osimhen. Deftly out wide.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's Serginho. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Zico looking to add to his goal. Messi. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. He has found a way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Arsenal 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
And we're off
Mohamed
again.
Salah. Number 10. Hay. Number 19.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Hazard.
Petkovic.
Number 22.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Coming on the field.
Cruyff.
Bukayo Saka. Number 8.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Alexander-Arnold.
Substitutions taking
Hazard
place.
is onto this. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Mbappe,
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
and it's Zubimendi. And here's Osimhen. He's found a way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Delivered in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Van Nistelrooy tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. Petkovic receives it in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents
The
guessing.
attendance for this match was 70,987.
Back into the middle. Foden. Now it's Osimhen. That has been slung wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Petkovic. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space. Petkovic. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. Zico. Now it's Osimhen.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Cruyff. And they're back on the ball again.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's in a great position here. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution in progress.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Azar! And that's past the post. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, that is it's Lewandowski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. And here's Lewandowski. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to belt it away. Cross goes in there.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
tried one! He's put his foot right through that one. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That looks a good ball through. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little...